Anthropic just dropped Claude Cowork Live Artifacts, and I genuinely think not enough people are paying attention to this new release. In this video, I'm going to break down what it is, why you should pay attention to it, and show you 5 key use cases that I've found personally that you can recreate. So without further ado, let's dive right into this. Before we dive into these 5 different use cases that I've personally been using myself that you can recreate, let's quickly talk about what exactly live artifacts are so you could fully understand everything else I'm going to talk about in this video. I want you to think of this as a dashboard that refreshes every time you open it automatically. And this can pull from all the different applications you're using inside of Claude, and specifically Claude Cowork. So it could pull information from your Gmail, your Google Calendar, your Stripe data, and it will spin that up into a live artifact, which is basically a dashboard living on your computer. To show you exactly what I mean, this is a Stripe revenue dashboard that I created inside of Claude as a live artifact that's automatically pulling my Stripe information and pulling it into this dashboard without me needing to refresh this. And you could do this across any of the different apps that connect to your Claude account. There's something really important you need to understand about this release, and that is that we are shifting into this new world of personalized software built on demand. So instead of us needing to use all of these different platforms and have to pull up Stripe, pull up our email, pull up Google Calendar, basically pull up any of these different applications we use, we can build a operating system directly inside of Claude that's pulling in all that information into an interface that we can easily access inside of Claude Cowork. Number 1 is a morning command center. So let me show you exactly what I mean. All right, so here is the morning command center artifact. This is what this looks like. This one is one of my favorites, and I honestly think this is one that every single person can implement right now and instantly benefit from. Let me break this down real quickly. So first of all, I have this specific design that I have created. I have a Claude skill that automatically generates all of my dashboards in a very similar style to this, with this type of typography, this color, kind of matching the Anthropic vibe. I personally just like this. That is why it's in this style, but you can customize these to look however you want. At the very top of our morning command center, we get a TLDR breakdown, basically breaking down every single thing that we missed inside of our email as well as on our Google Calendar. It's pulling from both of these different places via these live connectors. So for example, if I read this, it says you've got 18 new emails in with a few that need attention, and basically breaks down a couple of the ones that I need to reply to today. Then obviously we could see the week ahead, basically everything that is on my Google Calendar in live time. As you can see, my schedule is pretty clear. And then it even breaks down the top priorities here and even shows when these emails were received. So this one right here was 15 hours ago. This one was 6 hours ago. And a key thing to note here is if I were to get an email right now, this would automatically populate on this dashboard because of the new live artifacts feature. That's what makes this a real game changer, honestly. And then it even breaks down my inbox by specific category. So it identifies which of these are potential brand deals and sponsorships. It also categorizes the ongoing conversations, newsletters and updates, and basically everything else that I need to reply to. And one of the coolest parts about this, whenever I want to access this, all I have to do is go to the left-hand sidebar and we can see all of our artifacts directly inside of here. So all I have to do is pull up the morning inbox dashboard and it will automatically load, and it'll probably take about like 5 to 10 seconds. And then all this information will populate. So we don't have to go and find a specific chat where we generated this. We can just automatically see it in the left-hand sidebar whenever we want to access it. In order to set this one up yourself, it's very easy. Basically, you could just come to Claude. You can just give it the prompt and say something along the lines of, I want you to generate a morning briefing dashboard that pulls all of the relevant emails in my inbox, categorizes them based on the urgency, and then also pulls from my Google Calendar, and it will generate a very similar output to exactly what I showed you. And then in order to connect Gmail, you're just going to come up to connectors. You need to make sure that you have Gmail and Google Calendar configured and any of the other apps that you want to actually add to this. So you just click on Gmail, make sure to connect that, do the same thing for Google Calendar, and then it will be able to pull that real-time information. Another example of a personal use case I have on my daily command center dashboard, I could also pull real live information from Bitly, which basically allows me to track how many people are clicking on specific links in my YouTube videos. So if I want to see how many people are clicking on this resource link here, instead of having to be in the Bitly application. To show you what I mean, this is inside of Bitly. Before, I would actually have to come in here and look at each individual link, see how many people engaged with it. I would have to click on it to see all of the specific data. Well, now I just have this added to my daily operating system live artifact, and this updates in real time, so I don't need to leave this page. Real quick, if you guys are enjoying this video and you want to dive deeper, there's a link to join my school community in the description below. I go even deeper into Claude and specifically Claude Cowork, and I even share the 50 plus skills that I can't live without, and I update that every single week. As well as there are tons of entrepreneurs and professionals that are using Claude Cowork every single day in their business and professional life. So if you want to join that, there is a link in the description to do so. Use case number 2, we have the revenue tracker. This is basically a way to pull all of your information from Stripe, see all the different payments, see all the trend data, as well as on top of that, I vibe coded in my own way to track outstanding invoices that I need to collect. First of all, let me show you exactly what this looks like, and then I'm going to show you step by step how you can set this up for yourself as well. All right, so this is what our Stripe revenue dashboard looks like, and it's pretty cool. We could see a couple of different things here. We can see our available balance. We could see our recent revenue. We can see lifetime captured, specific active subscribers that are recurring customers. We can see the average payment across our entire Stripe ecosystem. And right here, you could see all of the different brand deals. We can see our revenue concentration. And one thing I do want to preface is that all this information here is actually fake data. I did not want to show my actual Stripe revenue. So I am using a Stripe test account in order to show all this information. You can see that this is automatically categorized as well based on what type of payments these are. So for example, all of these different payment links that have the word partnerships, it automatically categorizes that as brand deals. So I don't need to go and sort through all of my payments in order to see how many brand deals that I've done through my Stripe payments. Next, we could even see the status of all of this information. We could see the amount that has been paid. We can see the payment ID, the specific customer if we have a customer tied to that. We could also see our customer list here. And then if I click on this tracker button on the right-hand side, this is where I basically can add any of the different payments that I need to collect in order for me to track this. So let's say that I'm owed for LA Airbnb, something like that. I could give a payment amount, let's just say $2,500. Let's say that this has been invoiced. I could write specific notes, and then I could click add payments. And right here, you could see that we have all of our outstanding payments as well as the payment status. And then we have our outstanding balance here. So not only are we pulling live data and live information from our Stripe account via that specific connector that we have in Claude, but we're able to vibe code on top of this specific data and application. So this might solve a problem for you if you're a Stripe user, but let's say you want to add upon your Stripe data and turn it into like a custom application for yourself. This is a very easy way to now do this directly inside of Claude. And literally, guys, this took me probably 2 to 3 minutes in order to set up. Once I had Stripe connected, all I had to do was come to Claude and say, hey, I want you to create a dashboard showing all of my Stripe revenue, as well as I want to be able to add specific payments that I need to collect. Another key thing here is, let's say we make changes to this artifact. I could come up here and go on different version histories. So if we're vibe coding and building out this interface, building out our custom application, we can always go back to a previous version if we like that version better. All right, so the first thing we need to do is configure the specific connector we want to add. So for this use case, we are going to be using Stripe. We are going to come to Cowork, make sure the sidebar is open. From here, we are going to click on Customize. This is where we add our different connectors in order to pull and post information to these different applications that we're using. We are going to see skills as well as connectors. Click on connectors. And from here, I have a couple of different ones configured myself, but we just want to click on add and then click on browse connectors. From here, you could either scroll down, or to make it simple, I'm just going to click on this search bar, click on Stripe, click on this plus button. And from here, we need to authorize our Stripe account. So go ahead and make sure to configure this. I'm going to click on write for all permissions. I'm going to click on authorize, and this should send us directly back to Claude. So I'm going to click on open Claude, and we should now see this connected to Stripe, notification here. And then in order to make sure that this is added to our Claude, if we come down, you can now see Stripe right here. Next up, what we need to do is get our Stripe API key. So let me show you exactly how to do that now. So we're going to come back to our browser. We're just going to look up Stripe, make sure we're logged in. From here, we just come over to settings, and then we want to click on developers. Next, we're going to see this little interface here. just click on Manage API Keys. And what we are going to do is we're going to click on Create Restricted Key, and you do not want to share this with anybody. So let me click on this. I'm going to select Powering an Integration You Built. Click on Continue. I'm going to give this a name, so I'm just going to call this Claude. And then we need to select our specific permissions. I'm going to allow this to write for all of these different permissions here. Next, we just come down and select Create Key. And then once we get our API key, we're just going to come back to Claude and paste that directly in here. Here is the prompt that I personally used. If you guys want to use this, there will be a link in the description to basically copy the exact prompts that I used for the video. Otherwise, you could just take a screenshot of this, throw it into Claude, and recreate this exact same prompt, and it will generate a very similar output to you. However, the design style will be a bit different because I have customized mine to look a specific way, but just make sure to customize it however you would like it to look. Next up, for use case number 3, we have a meeting prep dashboard. I think this is a pretty universal artifact that a lot of people can use. For example, let's say it's a couple of minutes before a meeting that you need to join. This dashboard is going to auto-populate who is in it, the previous emails that you had with that person, 3 different talking points, and all this is going to be fresh every single time you open it because this is automatically updating in real time. All right, so here is what this looks like. It's called Meeting Prep, and it shows the next meeting that I have on my Google Calendar. It's doing this by polling from Google Calendar since that is connected via the connectors in Claude. I can see all of the people that are inside of the meeting, and it even gives me 3 different talking points that I can talk about on this meeting to refresh me on the different things that happened inside that email thread. And again, I think this is one that is super universal. I think anybody can use this and leverage this. And the best part about this is when we spin this up, it's always going to be on the left-hand side, and we'll always see it right here. So whenever we need to see what is on our schedule, we can easily access this right here inside of Claude. Here is the prompt that you could use. Again, this will be linked in the description to actually copy it, or just take a screenshot, give it to Claude, and recreate this exact same prompt. Moving on to number 4, this is one that is incredibly useful for myself. This is a way for me to track all the trending videos in my space using a platform called Apify. This way I can have a dashboard updated in real time about what my competitors are making content about, and I never have to refresh this because it's updating live since this is a live artifact. Here is exactly what the competitor content dashboard looks like. I will say this one I am still refining, but it does function pretty well. Obviously it doesn't show the actual thumbnails here, but let me give you a walkthrough of exactly how this works. So I could see the different top performers of different videos that performed well for people in the niche. I could see different recent uploads from people that posted videos in the last couple of days. We could see different trending topics. I could see all the different trending keywords across all of these different YouTube videos that have been posted, and it even shows the different engagement here. And the way that it's able to do this is by using Apify in order to scrape all of these different YouTube channels and Instagram accounts in real time. In order to do this, you just go to connectors, make sure to toggle on Apify, set up your Apify account. But if you are not a YouTuber or content creator, you might not need this, but I figured I would show this because this is a use case I'm personally using and it's been pretty impactful for me and useful for myself. So I figured I would share this one. For use case number 5, we have a skills dashboard. This is one that I know a lot of people in my school community really love. This is one that personally helps me stay much more organized because with all of these different Claude skills that we are creating, we really need to stay up to date so we could see every single one that we have, as well as different use cases for them. So that way they don't get lost in Claude and we completely forget about them. And I do want to say, before the new Live Artifacts feature released, I had a scheduled task running every single day to go through, look at all the skills I created and automatically update this. And this was eating through my Claude tokens. So this one not only will save me money, but is much more efficient. All right, so to show you exactly what I mean, this right here is my skills dashboard that automatically updates every single time that I open this. So if I go and I create a new skill, this will automatically be populated without me needing to go and tell Claude to refresh this and waste my tokens by creating an entire new HTML dashboard that doesn't actually populate live information. So if I scroll down, you can see that I have all of my 237 different skills here that I'm using inside of Claude. I could go ahead and click on these and it will break down what they are for, as well as the different slash commands I can use in order to trigger these workflows. To put this in perspective, how I was doing this before the new Claude Cowork Live Artifacts released, I actually was running scheduled tasks where at the end of every single day, it would automatically scrape all of my skills, regenerate that entire HTML dashboard, waste my tokens, and then update me. But now it's as easy as simply just opening up this all skills explorer Explorer artifact, and this will always be populated with live information on my entire Claude skills ecosystem. Let's say there is a specific app that you want to connect to inside of Claude that you do not see in the list of connectors. A great way to do this is using an MCP server like Zapier MCP. Basically, this allows you to connect to 9,000 plus different applications, some of which that aren't natively integrated into Claude. So in order to do this, we are going to click on Get Started, and this will only take about 30 seconds to set up. First of all, what we're going to do is we're going to click on New MCP Server and select Claude Cowork as our client here. Then we're going to see all of our different applications we have in this server. So for example, I have HubSpot, Stripe, Google Drive, School, all these different apps. And in order to add our apps, we just click on Add Tool and basically search for any of the applications we want to add. So if we want to add Zendesk, for example, we would come here, click on Select All Tools, connect our Zendesk account, which will just take a couple of clicks. And once we have all the apps added we want to add, we click on this Connect button, click on Add to Claude, and then we are going to be brought here. Simply just click on Connect to Zapier, and then now we could access all of those different applications and begin performing different actions across those. If you guys want access to all 50 plus skills that I've created inside of Claude, as well as the ones that I'm sharing every single week as I build them out, make sure to join my school community. There is a link in the description to do so. However, if you guys want to continue to get more free content like this, make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel. I really appreciate you guys staying to the end, and I will see you guys in the next video.